Place.
What is going on? It's Eric O'Brien, another Hangover Hookup. This time we are at That Place on Plainfield. Marvin inside is busy cooking us up some amazing stuff that he's going to thrill us with. They've got ribs in there, they've got breakfast, they've got a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to try all of it and spend a couple minutes talking about him. But if you're on Plainfield, the place to go, just ask that truck, is That Place on Plainfield.
The Roman chicken panini.
Gotcha. Okay, so what all is in the Roman chicken panini?
We have seared tomatoes, fresh baby spinach, provolone, parmesan, and a special pesto sauce that we make from scratch here, and then a grilled chicken that's seared on the flat top. So,
Let's put it together.
Originally, you start with this is an oyster bun from Vance Pastry, and then you sear the inside. This gives it strength, so that when you eat it, it doesn't completely smash all over the place. You get a giant mess. So it holds this in right here.
Awesome. And if you haven't been to Vance Pastry, it's like the best pastry shop in Grand Rapids.
Yes. And we'll sear the chicken.
So where did the idea for the sandwich come from?
Actually, I got I was dreaming about a sandwich one day, and I was actually trying to make a Mediterranean sandwich, and this was the fallout from it. I'm like, this is a really good sandwich, but it's got nothing to do with what I was dreaming about. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on the menu. Spinach is in a lot of the food here because it's a superfood. You know, it has a lot of antioxidants, phytonutrients. 20 minutes later, it'll be great. This is what you're gonna do.
Awesome.
Yeah, you got this is a campfire skillet, homemade sausage gravy with a homemade cornbread over fluffy eggs and really crisp country fries. And then of course you have a full rack pork ribs, really soft. Pull off the bone. Boom! You see that bone's already coming out, and that's a homemade sauce. And then I'm gonna have the homemade onion rings with deep fried green beans. So
nice.
You got your vegetables, but man size.
Actually, everything on the plate is now on the table.
Yes.
I don't even know where we jump into that.
This right here?
Yes.
I guess the sausage gravy in this is homemade.
What's the verdict? Aside from the fact that I want to.
Oh, it's awesomeness. But unlike a lot of places, you go and get breakfast, they have like way more gravy, very little sausage in it. This is the exact opposite. This is like a bunch of sausage with a little bit of gravy in it.
Okay, so we're just about through the skillet, and I have to tell you that if I had the opportunity to eat that every day for breakfast, I certainly would, because that was certainly one of the best things I've ever eaten. The potatoes on the bottom, sweet cornbread in the middle, and the eggs on the top. It was just
amazing.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. We move on to the. You guys want to do the ribs next? We'll do the ribs next.
So this is Marvin, and this is his place, That Place on Plainfield. We were just talking about. So how did you get? So you used to cook here, and then
I used to cook here when it was Pilar's Cafe, and back in January of '09, I had acquired the place. Pilar wanted out of the restaurant business, and I went public in March of '09. And to honor Pilar, I kept the menu and the name until about July, and then I had a community vote to give ideas what to name the restaurant, because I wanted to be about the community.
Right.
And a 3-year-old boy put in a vote for That Place because he couldn't pronounce Pilar. So he always told his mom and said, you know, I want to go to that place, I want to go to that place. So he put his vote in, and that stuck. And then I did a community vote because I picked all the top 10.
Yeah.
And, you know, of course, That Place was on there, and the name That Place on Plainfield scored more than all the other ones combined.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was like, that's the one.
These are the ribs. He wasn't joking. Fall off the bone. Bone off.
Okay, absolutely. I will
Awesome.
go ahead and grab that.
So this is the Roman chicken sandwich. You saw us make it in the back. There's nothing on here that I don't absolutely love, so I don't even need to bite this to tell you that it's going to be awesome, but we will anyway.
Well, thank you very much. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
It's like a chicken hug, is what it is.
Thank you. Very much. You like that carrot cake?
The roll from Vance Pastry.
Especially
has the pesto on it. So you get the pesto on both sides of the bun, the chicken and the tomato. So it's just warm and soft on the outside and the inside, and then the chicken is moist just like the tomatoes are. This is a killer sandwich. And then the spinach, when he made it, he didn't cook the spinach or anything because the heat from the chicken wilts it before you get it to your table. So it's perfect. All right, so we are just about done. In fact, the human garbage can over here is the only one who's still eating because he's addicted to the ribs, and I can totally understand. I just think the adults at the table have had their fill and, you know, want to live to eat another day because that was a lot of food. But the Brontosaurus has demolished all the ribs. This place is awesome. That place on Plainfield, you cannot miss it. There's a purple cat out in the front. Drive by then, check it out. We'll put all the info on the end of this video, and then don't forget to come back to Hangover Hookup and vote. Vote for that place, vote for all the other places if you got a favorite, but I'm telling you, this is the spot, because I'm coming back tomorrow for that crazy skillet thing, because I want some more eggs and cornbread. I know, there's something wrong with me, but we're coming back tomorrow. It's that place, 1013 The Fox, the Hangover Hookup.